after we had our daughter, then found out we weren't going to be able to have any more. So I brought the idea up of fostering to Ben, and there's where it is.
Bring a kid into our home that you're not sure of where they came from or their background. It leaves you wondering how to handle situations if you're doing more harm than good. It leaves you kind of second guessing for the first week or two. But once you start figuring out and the kids start to open up, it makes it easier every day. Every day, you start to see them change, and once you start to see them change, it's worth every second.
We've fostered about 10 kids now, some short-term, some long-term. We have 4 with us now that we're adopting.
It's hard not to want to help kids. The kids are the one person in the world that never really did anything to anybody. They don't deserve the situations a lot of the times they're put into. So for us to be able to be in a situation where we can help a kid out, it makes us feel better. It makes their life a little easier. It gets them out of a problem situation. It gives them a good chance at a future.
One of our foster boys, he was just happy to have a dad to hug him and kiss him at night to go to bed.
Since I was going through Pathways and a lot of the kids have come in and out of our house, it made me look at the world a whole different way.
I like the way that Pathways just doesn't have the programs just for the kids, though. They have them to help train the parents, too.
After our adoption, we'd like to get our house back opened up again and get a couple more kids in. As they grow up and move out, I think we've already talked about getting more kids as they move out so we can keep going. I don't think we're done. I don't want to be done. It's too much fun enjoying it. Seeing kids change, seeing them grow up, watching them learn better. As you get stuff figured out, they really start to show themselves. And it's like watching a flower grow. It really changes as it grows.
The reason why I first came to live with my grandparents is because my mom thought it was the best decision to put me there, and they wanted me to live with them. It didn't always go well. We bickered and argued.
Steph was about 10 years old when I first met her, and she came in with her grandma to see me, and it was because she was pretty angry.
In my brain, I would overthink things because I have anxiety, and then now it's more like I'm able to break it down, and I wouldn't be able to do that without my counselor.
I think one of the main things that we did at Pathway to really engage Steph on a different level was get her involved in groups. She started coming to our Connected Family group because she was being raised by a grandmother. And she started coming to our Sweet Emotions group, which is a group for teen girls.
Sweet Emotions was with Linda Clark. She would introduce new music to us, and then we would see how it related to us, like through our experiences and what we're going through now, and we'd like look deeper into the lyrics. And before that, I had never like paid attention. I just paid attention to the song, and I wanted to bump up and down. But then now I notice like I actually listen to hear what the person's talking about.
She wasn't only learning skills that were going to help her become a successful adult, she was building relationships.
I think the friendships that I have made and all the people that I've seen at Pathway, it has made me a happier person even more than normal. Pathway is the path to go where you need to go, and that's why we create goals so you can reach that goal and get to the end of the path.
My mom passed in 2008, and I went to live with my dad. I was removed from his house. I soon found out that I was going to be in foster care. When I first met Dana, I was really scared. I thought, that we wouldn't have anything in common. I didn't want anything to do with her. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I basically just separated myself from everybody. But the more I got to know her and talk to her, I realized that we had a lot more in common than I realized. And soon I started calling her mom and telling her I love her every night. And I was able to talk to her about anything. The independent living workers through Pathway pretty much had me take baby steps. Janelle Blackburn helped me with scholarships, finding right ones, getting me started at Kent State Stark. She helped me find a place and has really been more of a mentor to me, which is what I needed. I received the Rising Up and Moving On Award. They read my story and were inspired by how far I've come being in foster care. They really recognize the work that I've done in the past year and how far I've come from where I was until now. When I was having my family issues, I didn't even see myself living past tomorrow. I have depression and anxiety issues, and it was more of an hourly struggle for me to get through. I never would have had a car, gone to college, or had the job that I have today if it wasn't for the fact that I'm in foster care. I don't want to turn into a statistic. I want to be just a normal kid, a normal adult, and succeeding in every way that I can.